In this video, I'll share some resume writing tips that will help you stay on top of the job market right now. I'm Seb Morgan, and I'm a resume writer and career coach at Resume Genius, a resume building website with hundreds of resources you can use for free. So let's dive in right now with the first thing you can do to outperform all those other applicants. Use a master resume. To get ahead in your job search, you're going to need to be time efficient. And that's where your master resume comes in. Your master resume isn't a resume that you send to the employer. It's basically just a big summary of all your professional and academic achievements. Anytime you need to apply for a job, you're going to pull all of your most relevant achievements and put them into the actual document you're sending to employers. You can put together a master resume really quickly with ChatGPT. Here's a prompt you can use at any stage of your career. I've also left it in the description box for you. Paste in achievements from your previous resumes and write in any additional wins and responsibilities, anything that comes to mind. Then paste the output into the template I left in the description box and save for future reference. Number 2, create tailored resume headlines. There's this thing in neuroscience called cognitive load, basically the amount of mental effort it takes to process information. When cognitive load is low, information is easy to remember, but when an employer looks at a dense, achievement-packed resume, the cognitive load is high, and that makes it easy for even a diligent hiring manager to overlook key information. That's why to get your resume noticed in this job market, you need to include a headline, a short statement that summarizes why you deserve the job right at the top of your application. A great tagline should include your professional identity, like your job title or your field, and a strength. That could be something you specialize in or a key achievement, something that aligns you with the job. Try to keep your tagline under 12 words long. Be really selective with what you include. Think of it as a one-sentence answer to why you deserve the job. You want to make things as easy as possible for the employer. Number 3, write resume introductions that reflect your experience level. Because the best intro for a career starter is completely different from the best intro for an experienced professional. If you're applying for your first job, write 2 to 3 sentences outlining your relevant training, plus a specific reason for wanting the job. That could be a personal career goal, an employer value that resonates with you, or a specific strength that you offer the team. If you have previous experience, on the other hand, summarize your most relevant achievements. The approach I like to take is imagine that I'm answering the question, which of my achievements proves that I'm a great fit for the job? Then look closely at the job's requirements and pick the wins that closely match what the employer is looking for. Feel free to forget the paragraph format if you want, by the way. A bulleted list of key achievements or goals works just as well. There's actually a free tool you can use to instantly create a resume introduction that works for whatever industry you're in. You can find the link down below. Number 4, scan your resume with a checker tool. Most employers now rely on ATS to scan resumes, check minimum requirements, and measure how well your resume fits the job. Highly relevant resumes get read first. They have more visibility and they're more likely to be picked up by the hiring manager. So using appropriate formatting and keywords will give you a competitive advantage. Especially in the current job market, it's worth taking 5 minutes to check how your resume stacks up before you send it off to the employer. Upload your resume to a resume checker tool like the one we have on Resume Genius for a quick assessment. You'll get a score based on your formatting and keyword choice, and suggestions for improvements that you can make right away using our writing assistant. And in a couple of minutes, you can export your updated resume and send it right off to the employer. My last tip is a trick that no one is really talking about, and one that can completely change the recruiter's first impression before they read a single word of your resume. I'm talking about matching your resume's design to the employer. Now, what you say on your resume will always matter most. But when a recruiter is scanning through 10, 20, or even 50 resumes, this visual first impression is one of the easiest ways to stand out. What you might not realize is you can tailor your resume's design in minutes. So first upload your resume into the builder, and once it scans your information, jump to the final stage. That's where you'll find the formatting and design tools. Here, you can swap between professional and creative templates, adjust colors based on company culture, tweak the spacing, font size, and readability, and change typefaces to shift the tone of the document. These tiny adjustments won't win the job on their own, but they will position you as someone who understands the role, the industry, and the employer's culture. And that polish will give you an edge in a crowded job market. Once you're happy with the design, just export your resume as a PDF or a Word doc file. And that's how you get hired without wasting days rewriting the same document over and over again. If you want more job application help, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching and good luck with your next job application. You've got this.